hear me?
This is Zoe Avila of the Climbers. Please, can anybody hear me?
This is Ghostrunner.
Hello boys and girls, I'm TheFlyingTeaCup, and before we even begin, I just want to say thank you to Ghostrunner for sponsoring this video. So if you've seen my video on Ghostrunner I made a few days ago, you might already know what Ghostrunner is. But if you missed it or want a quick reminder, here you go. Ghostrunner is a single-player game made in Unreal Engine 4, where you are the Ghostrunner, an android programmed to peacekeep Dharma Tower in which contains all of humanity. Or at least, what's left of it. But something isn't right. You wake up in the middle of the city hearing a voice calling to you, only known as a whisper. It tells you that you no longer work as a usual Ghostrunner. You act independently, and you're the last one alive. You've lost your abilities and your memories, but if you follow the whisper in your head, you can be restored to full power again and defeat the Keymaster who nearly killed you on the top of the tower. And so, your journey begins. I don't want to talk too much about the story because, in my opinion, it's best to experience on your own instead of me telling you what will happen. But what about the gameplay? What's the point of having a cool environment with a cool story if you can't interact with it? Let me tell you this game is hard, and I mean hard. Normally in games with wall running and fast-paced action, the game often holds your hands at first. But not Ghostrunner. Ghostrunner breaks your arms and throws a phone at you while complaining that you haven't called the ambulance yet. Okay, that might be an oversaturation. My point is, this game doesn't really tell you how to navigate through the level. It only shows you where the next checkpoint is while also throwing a bunch of enemies at you. And to be honest, I like that kind of challenge for multiple reasons. It doesn't lock you in this linear state of, to finish the game, go here. And it also stands true to the environment and makes it believable that this is a real dystopian cyberpunk world. When it comes to the player experience, it also gives the player a feeling of actually getting better at the game. And just like I said in the last video, it really has this arcade feeling to it. To be more precise, everything dies in one hit, including you. This means that when you engage in combat, you really have to be aware of your surroundings, who you fight, and in what order. One risky move and you can end up dead. Though of course that doesn't stop you from trying stuff like deflecting shots back at the enemy, which puts you in the risk of getting hit yourself. Though of course the higher you get in the tower, the more difficult the enemies get. Depending on the enemy you'll face, the means of defeating them will be different. Some will have shields that block your swords and some will shoot faster than you can run. The levels are so dynamic and big that you can engage whatever enemy you want at whatever time in multiple ways. If you tried one route for a couple of minutes and it just doesn't work for you, you can just change. Every now and then you will run into these upgrade stations which takes you to cyberspace. These parts of the game will either give you an optional upgrade that you can use in real life or a complete new ability. How do you apply these upgrades? Well, you get to play Tetris of course, what else would it be? No, but seriously, how these upgrades are applied is extremely interesting in my opinion. Instead of going for a you don't have enough skill points system, it turns into this puzzle which also gives you time to think, what playstyle do I want, or what will I like to expand on? Some might go for a more ability focused playstyle and use upgrades to decrease cooldown and slow down time for longer, while others might rely on their skills alone and choose to highlight enemies. But now you might say, okay, this game sounds cool, but when will it release? And I'm happy to say that it's already out. The fact is, it launched today. You can get it on PC, PS4, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch right now. So if this sounds like something you'd be into, then you can go and get it today. And for those who have already pre-ordered one or both of the new consoles, don't worry, if you buy Ghostrunner now, you will get a free upgrade when it releases for the new consoles in 2021. So no excuses this time. So that is Ghostrunner. What do you think of the game? Tell me in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching and take care.